Welcome to another aha moment with Joanie, and these are unscripted. And today I want to respond to your comments, which are, well, what's happening in your backyard? We haven't heard about your wildlife. Well, it's close to spring, and somehow all the birds know it. I mean, it has been pouring rain, it's been cold, yet they sort of know. I don't know how, but they know. And so, what have I observed? Well, I've told you about the mockingbirds. So, for 3 years ago, for the first year and the second year, made a nest in this little tree, the sweet potato tree that's right outside my breakfast room. And then last year they started to have a family there and something happened and they moved. So this year I saw them. It was like they were coming back to check their old property again. So the male was sitting on a chair, keeping view of what was happening, and the female went into the nest in the tree, poked her head around there for a while, was in there for a while, came out the top of the tree, and they flew off. So my assessment is, even though I have a very good rent for them, my assessment is that they are now across the yard in the honeysuckle tree. And I think that's because it is more enclosed. This little tree has the sweet potato tree has less leaves than it's had in past years. So it's very much twiggier. And so I think they decided that wasn't great. Then the sparrows, the ones with the red neck, they picked the same spot as last year. There's a pair out in the front, and they have a nest behind my light. So when people come to my front door, it's very dark because I don't want to turn the light on when they're sleeping. And then there's another pair of English sparrows, and they have it in a roof. So all of these animals, you think, these birds, you think, they don't know what they're doing, but they remember. They remember where their nest was and what they're going to do. Then, for real excitement, there's the coyote that's in my backyard, comes. Well, I saw him. He was on my hip. And he looked right into my eyes, and I looked right in his eyes, and neither of us blinked. And I put my hand out, and I went like that, and he got up and he left. So I thought, okay, he's got the drill going. Then the last thing that happened, directly in the direction where the coyote went, there's hedges between my yard and the next yard. Flying around the corner as fast as this little black kitten could go, looking over his back to see who was chasing him, but there wasn't anybody. I think he ran in to the coyote when he was coming into my yard, and I think the coyote started to chase him, but he was faster and he kept going. So that's all that I know at the moment from my backyard. So take a look at what happens in your yard or in your near park, and you will see how wonderful it is to realize that you've lived from last year to this year, and so have these birds. They're not different birds, they're the same birds. And I looked up how long mockingbirds tend to live, and they said between 8 and 10 years. So I'm very happy about that, thinking that I will have them as my friends for a long time to come. So you see who you can make friends with in your own backyard and realize the joy that you are living side by side with birds or wild animals, the raccoons, the skunks, that they know how to survive and they know how to make a life for themselves, and they're living their life on their own in parallel with you. And how much fun is that? So remember, till we meet again, remember every morning, look into your mirror, smile at yourself and say, I am my own best friend, for I came into this world to be myself. For that I came. Thank you and all my best.